Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Guy, Little Guy podcast. And this is going to be not sports based. So there's not going to be any. Well, I can't promise no sports. But anyway, I'm your co-host Tyler.
And I'm very concerned. I don't like how you're holding that mic. I really don't. But I am your other co-host, Anthony.
It's like an ice cream cone. Ooh, that's going to be gross for you guys listening to that. I'm trying something different because our mic setup is just not going well. It's really not. Okay. So we're going to start this podcast off with a
random word generator. Or random topic generator.
Yeah. Oh, word.
Word.
You want to start us off then?
Yes, sir. Oh, goodness. You've not even seen it yet, have you?
Oh, no, I have not.
Okay, so the deal is whoever does the generating can't be the generator.
Okay.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so this is a question for you, Tyler.
This has got to be for both of us.
Well, this is you're going to be the
I'll
first.
answer first.
You're going to be the first one to answer, yes.
Yeah.
What were you really into when you were a kid?
Well, that's not the one that it showed.
Well, you kind of read it, so I changed it.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. What were you really
Too late now.
into when you were a kid? What? Like,
Were you into like dogs, cats, guns, frogs,
oh, okay.
hammers?
Dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, I do know that.
Still into dinosaurs. I mean, always. Dinosaurs.
We'll
Dinosaurs
talk a
alive.
little more about dinosaurs and why you're into dinosaurs.
I have no idea. They're awesome. There you go. You heard it here first. Tyler likes dinosaurs because they're awesome.
Ooh, just imagine looking up big T-Rex.
That'd be dope, dude. I'd try to pet it. I'd probably get my arm
God.
ripped off, but hey.
You get more than an arm ripped off. You'd get your whole body ate.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet. Okay, so do I need to do like a top 10, top 5? What's going on here?
You could talk a little more about it. I mean, we got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, we need to do like an hour podcast right here.
We got plenty of time.
Not sports, which is.
And we got plenty of these. I mean, I'm sure this random topic generator goes on forever.
Oh, it's random and it's generated. So okay. I wasn't into cars, which is weird because a lot of boys when they're growing up are into cars.
You mean
vehicles.
men, not boys, men.
Well, I mean, you start out as a boy
Men.
eventually.
Men.
Come on, man.
Men. I came out a man.
Or are you trying to do the minute? What's that? What's it? It's like men. Is that 2.5 men?
Men.
You know what I'm talking about?
Men.
Yeah, is that 2.5 men or is that?
I don't know. I've never seen that show.
I've never either. I never liked Charlie Sheen, so.
But I do know the song. I think everybody knows the song. That was like my song in middle school.
What'd you do? Go around? Men.
No, it was kind of like a meme in middle school, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do top 3. Dinosaurs number 1.
Not cars for sure. You said that.
Lord of the Rings.
Never seen that.
Medieval, just medieval stuff.
Now medieval I can understand, but I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
You've never seen Lord of the Rings?
Never seen one of them.
How in the world are you alive?
Because I lived off Harry Potter.
Well, oh no, I love Harry Potter too, but Lord of the Rings, man, that's something different.
It took me a while to see Harry Potter just because I was never into stuff like that.
I wasn't either.
And then I watched a Harry Potter one day. Like, it wasn't even the first one. I don't even think it was the second one. Might have not been the fourth one. I mean, could have just been the last one. But I seen it on TV. They were doing like a marathon, but I started very late, clearly. And like, it was just so good. I was like, I have to see the rest of these.
I remember this very distinctly for some reason. We went into Rite Aid. You weren't. You were born in Berea, so you don't.
I was born in good old Eastern Kentucky.
But right beside McDonald's, up by DQ, I don't even know what it is now. Like, I have no idea, but it used to be
It's a
Rite
abandoned
Aid.
building.
Oh, is
The
it?
one the one that used to be. I know. I mean, the Rite Aid existed when I moved here like 5 years ago,
Oh, really?
and then it like shut down like a year later.
Oh. Well, anyway, we went in there when I was a kid, and usually Mom bought me a VHS when we went in there because they were only
Man,
like
you're old. You're almost 30 years old. Think about that. You're closer to 30 than I am to 0. I don't know.
Wow. Wrap your head around that.
Yeah. Because I'm 21 and you're like 26, aren't you?
Yes, I think. I don't know.
Your birthday's coming up like in a couple months.
Yeah, so I'll probably be 27. I don't know. 27, 28. I'm not sure. It's one of those.
Man, you ain't that old. I didn't think
I don't care about my birthday. Let's be honest.
I cared about this last birthday.
No, but I was around when VHSs were.
I were too. I mean, I'll talk about that whenever it comes to my turn. But
yeah, we went into Rite Aid and my mom was like, "Go pick you a movie," and I saw Little Baby Daniel Radcliffe on the cover. I'm like, I wonder what this movie's about. Harry Potter. So I picked it up, looked on the back, and it was. I saw wands and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, okay, let's do that." So I watched Harry Potter, the first one, and then I didn't watch one until the last one came out. So I watched the first and then the last one, and not in between. Yeah.
wow, you missed a lot.
Well, no, I've watched them since. But
Yeah, I mean, obviously I know that, but at that time you missed a lot.
no, I watched Chamber of Secrets because I used to go to bed to that.
What a movie to go to bed to.
I know it's so creepy when I was a kid. But I still go to bed to, like, horror movies now, like Signs.
Yeah, I don't count that as a horror movie. That's kind of more. Actually,
Signs? When that came out, dude, that was
I was never terrified of signs. I'm not scared of aliens.
No, I'm not really either.
I'm not really scared of aliens.
Okay, so I got dinosaurs, or medieval, I guess I would put into its own category. I don't know.
If you guys know anything
football.
about me,
Football.
a couple podcasts ago, you know what I'm scared of. Chupacabras.
The Choops.
Not aliens.
I mean, is anybody scared of aliens? Or are they just kind of out there?
Well, if they're aliens like the movie Alien, yeah, I'm terrified of aliens.
Oh, yeah.
But if they're aliens like beep boop bop bop beep bop bop.
Oh my gosh, are they robots too?
I mean, they like have this weird big eyes and like. You remember that one movie that was basically making fun of Signs, a scary movie? They made a scary movie and they made fun of Signs.
3, I think.
If aliens look like that, where they pee out their finger, you can't be scared of those.
And the president's like, "What? I do that too." And the security guard was like, "No, don't do that. Not here." That movie was great.
All the scary movies are good.
He's like, "We're not so different after all." And the guy's like, "Stop! Don't do that."
Touch your fingers together. Because you know if the pee, this resembles a freaking weenie.
It blows my mind because Kevin Hart played in the fourth one, and that's when Kevin Hart was not Kevin Hart.
That was when Scream was in it, wasn't it? Scream was in that one. There was a couple where Scream was in.
No, I think the fourth one was based on War of the Worlds.
There was one I was watching, and Marlon Wayans was in it, and I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart was in it. But Marlon Wayans was in it, and he was in a stall, and he saw this hole. If any of you guys know what holes are in stalls and in dark places, they're called glory holes.
Yes.
He stuck his ear or something to it, and
Oh God! I don't think that was in any scary movie.
No, it was. And then a weenie came through and jabbed him in the head, and
what?
It almost killed him. And then he walked around the rest of the movie with patches on his ear because, I mean.
I don't think that was in any scary.
I swear,
No.
it happened to Marlon Wayans.
Unless it was Scary Movie 5.
I'm being serious.
I don't believe that was in any scary movie because I've watched 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Marlon
3 and 4 pretty religiously with my buddy Wayne.
Marlon Wayans movies and blah, 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 blah. Might have been Haunted House. I think it was Haunted House.
Is Kevin Hart in Haunted House?
I don't know.
I don't think he's in Haunted. Maybe part 2. I say it's part 2 because
I'm gonna look at.
Oh, that's gonna pop up some stuff.
Yeah, I'm terrified of it. Scary movie, The Glory. Oh, so it isn't Scary Movie. Yeah, see, Marlon Wayans. I told you, this isn't Scary Movie. I'll turn the volume.
I thought you said Kevin Hart did it.
No, I said it happened in. I said I thought
You
Kevin
said-
Hart was in this one, but I said it happened to Marlon Wayans.
Oh no, yeah, no, I know this part. Yeah, no, I know this.
So you're right.
No, I know. I've seen that. I thought you meant
Right
Kevin
here.
Hart got it. I was like,
Oh snap! I didn't remember. And then jabs him in the ear. And then he goes around the whole movie with like
Yeah.
patches on his ear.
And there's a part in that.
Can't believe they
where-
showed that on YouTube.
I can't believe
That is like bizarre.
That's horrible. But there's also a part where a clown. I don't know if it's part 1 or 2, but where he's bisexual in the movie. He tries to get with the clown, or the clown drags him under the bed, and they try to. The clown, I guess, is trying to rape him. And
Yeah.
Then he ends up raping the clown.
See, I thought Kevin Hart was in that one though. That's why I said. That's why whenever you mentioned Kevin Hart,
Yeah, you confused me because I thought you said Kevin Hart got that. I'm like,
no, it happened to Marlon Wayans, but I think Kevin Hart was in that one.
no, he wasn't in that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. He come in.
He wasn't in one with Marlon. I feel like he was in one with Marlon Wayans though.
Unless it was 5. That's the only one I haven't seen. But I know. I think Kevin Hart came in part 3, and he was with that other guy, the guy that was on. Oh man, I don't know his name. He's hilarious. He's kind of a chubby guy.
The guy from Kangaroo Jack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's with him. And which one?
His name's Anthony something.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever known his name. Like I love him, but I've never.
I'm gonna look up the cast of Kangaroo Jack because I do. His name is Anthony something, and he's an awesome actor. I've not seen Kangaroo Jack.
I don't know if I could watch it now. I feel like it'd be too cheesy. Have you ever watched Welcome to Joe's Apartment? I think it's called.
Man, that was such a good movie though. Like when I was a kid, it was such a good movie. Yeah, Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, that Jerry O'Connell. He played in. Oh my gosh, Christopher Walken played in it.
Michael Shannon.
Oh man, from a distance, he looks like David Harbour. I was like, what?
There's a lot of different. That guy played in Man of Steel. He was
Never seen it.
Never seen Henry Cavill's Superman.
No, I don't think so.
Oh man, it's so good. He was the bad guy in it. He was who Superman had to fight. Michael
Hey,
Shannon.
Christopher Walken.
But Kangaroo Jack was something when I was a kid.
Yeah, I watched it once.
I've watched it many times. They were trying to get his sweater back or hoodie or something.
Okay, so back to the question because
What were something that you?
I told you we didn't end up getting into movies.
Yeah, but I love movies.
Where were you, or what were you really into?
When I was okay, so from an earlier age, I was really into cars because when I was probably about 3 years old, and I had watched on a VCR tape Fast and Furious 1. So I was 3 years old, and Fast and Furious 1 was on a VCR tape. I was alive when VCR tapes were out, and yes, I do know that the most iconic VCR tape, and if you get this wrong, something's wrong with you. What movie was the orange VCR tape?
Orange VCR tape?
Orange VCR tape.
Oh man, I'm not sure. Can you give me the letter? The first letter?
R. How do you not know this? Like,
I don't know.
everybody knows this.
I didn't watch movies that much.
If you guys know the answer to this, put it down in the comments.
I was always outside as a kid. Last letter.
S.
I have no idea.
It's Rugrats.
I do remember that now. Wow, that smacked me right in the face like a ton of bricks.
But so when I was about 3, I got into Fast and Furious. I became obsessed with Fast and Furious. So then I started collecting die-cast model cars, the model cars you put together and paint and stuff. And then I had a ton of Hot Wheels. I
tried to get into those.
I had a bag full of Hot Wheels, like I mean hundreds, and I would always pretend that I was a car dealership salesman and like play with them and stuff. And I would like come around and buy like a car, then drive it around, and have like a house and stuff. But I was like 3, so you know, typical stuff.
Oh my gosh, you did that at 3?
Oh yeah.
I think I was an idiot at 3.
So I was doing that all the time. I'm still obsessed with cars. I mean, I'm still obsessed with Fast and Furious. I mean, the last couple, since Paul Walker's passing, kind of went downhill.
Yeah. They have.
But
it's all about family now.
yeah. Oh yeah. Don't mention family around Vin Diesel.
Don't mention family.
all those family memes going on around right now. It's crazy.
Every video I look at, it's like, oh, it's because of family.
I see some stupid stuff, and it's like, It's like
Family.
it's like, hey, I really need a car. Can I have this car? I need a car for my. Can I have this car? I need this car for free. And they're like, sorry, we don't give cars out for free, but I need a car for my family. And then it goes back and it shows a picture of Vin Diesel. It said, did you say family?
Gosh, I don't know why that has picked up so much steam now.
He's always been like that. That's like
I know,
the
but
main purpose
right
of
now, I mean, it's huge now. I mean, it was always kind of like, oh, it's for family, but
Yeah.
everything I look at, it's
I've not
for
seen the new
family.
Fast and Furious yet, so something had to happen in this.
Yeah,
Something's went down in this movie.
had to.
But then again, I think John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother in the movie,
yeah,
and they're fighting each other. So
so he probably spares his life or something. He's like, for family.
yeah, so something's going to happen. I need to watch it. I really need to watch it.
Yeah,
but it's
we'll
just,
watch it together and maybe get a review out.
I've just not been as interested since Paul Walker's, because he's my favorite actor. So not been as interested. So Cars, one thing. Number two, Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom. I was obsessed with Danny Phantom. I used to want to be a ghost so bad.
So do you believe the theory that Danny Phantom is Timmy Turner?
I saw that on TikTok a couple months ago. Like, it made me think really hard. I was like, man,
I
that's
mean, they look. I mean, they're the same creators.
yeah, but what happened to the godparents?
Well, in what's it called? Fairly Odd Parents. They leave after a certain. They leave after like they turn 16 or.
But why did he go? Why did he become a ghost? Like, it looks just like him, and I'm not saying it's not him, because Nickelodeon and Disney Channel both do some weird, and Marvel. I mean, they all are very, very intelligent when it comes to filmmaking and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
it's very possible that it is him. But how did he become to where he could change? Oh, duh. The intro. Remember, he goes into the thing that his dad made, turned him into a ghost.
I have no idea. I never watched it.
Have you ever seen the intro?
No, I've not.
Is the most iconic intro ever. We can cut this out if you want, but you got to listen and watch the intro.
Yeah, we'll probably cut the intro and stuff, but no, for me, this is going to sound very weird, but one of the greatest intros for me is Powerpuff Girls. I love sugar, spice, everything nice. Okay, we're back after watching the intro.
That was
That kind of pokes a bunch of holes through the theory, because the theory is that Timmy Turner asked to become a ghost hunter, and the intro just completely just said,
and the parents
hell
were
no.
the same. Parents
Well,
were
I mean, you don't really get to. Do you get to see the? You don't get to see the parents in
and
it.
fairly, yeah, you do. The dad is like very skinny and scrawny. The mom,
Maybe you just let stuff go.
maybe gained like 6 inches of height and.
What's the show? Oh, it's Dexter's Laboratory.
So
Doesn't show them.
I was absolutely obsessed with Danny Phantom. I felt like I always resembled him when I was a kid, so I always tried to be him. Like, I pretended that I can go through walls and stuff. I'm not joking. Like,
Did you run head first into a wall?
No, I was.
Oh, it's like,
But what I would do is,
I'm Danny Phantom.
what I would do is I would tell my mom and dad to close their eyes, and I would like run into the other room and be like, I just went through the wall because I'm Danny Phantom. But I was a kid too.
I don't believe you. I believe you tried to run through a wall.
I might have done it a couple times.
Be like, oh,
I'm not Danny Phantom yet.
okay, it's stuck in one mom. Help.
Another thing that I was very into as a kid.
I'll say you-
Military.
You're doing much better than I was. I had trouble.
Military. I was obsessed with the military, specifically SEALs. It was like later, like Black Ops era, like Call of Duty Black Ops era.
Call of Duty.
Because Call of Duty Black Ops is based on SEALs, like all of them are, and it always intrigued me. My uncle was in the military. A lot of my family was in the military, but my uncle specifically inspired me to want to join the military. So I became obsessed with SEALs. I made it my life dedication from a young age, from I think 11 or something. What year did Black Ops 1 come out? Like 2011, 10, 11, 12.
I thought it was like 2009, but I could be.
Whenever that came out, I started playing it, and I was obsessed with it. And I was already obsessed with the military. You can find pictures of me on my Facebook and stuff when I was like 8 years old, dressed in my uncle's military uniform and stuff. And well, a lot changed later in my life. I ended up getting into acting and modeling instead, sadly. Well, not sadly. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And I've had an awesome journey, but I was very obsessed with the military.
So 2010.
And still to this day, I'm obsessed with the military.
You are, but I have to say, I didn't get into gaming. Like, I wasn't a gamer when I was a kid. And if you watch my gaming channel, I talk about it all the time. I was more sports based, so I didn't get into Call of Duties until Modern Warfare 2. Like, I played a little bit of Modern Warfare, the fourth, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yep.
But it was never competitively. Like,
Yeah.
I just played with
Oh, now you're crazy.
Yeah. Well, used to be. My peak was Advanced Warfare, and then I died since then. But, yes. Okay.
All right, another topic. You go first this time.
No, you go first. I'll read it.
That's what I meant. Like, you read it first. I read it first last time. You read it first this
What
time.
do you... Well, that's a weird one. What do you do to get rid of stress?
Oh, that's not...
What?
Oh, man.
What do you do?
To get a RISE. R-I-S-E. That's what I thought you was going to say. R-I-S-E. Do you need to go back to high school? I thought you were in college.
R-I-S-E. Oh. Rice?
Yeah. What do you do to get a...
Hard on?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where I thought it was going.
Who calls it just rise? Hey,
Rise.
what do you do to get rise?
I saw it like literally like right before we started doing this. Like, what was it on? We literally talked about it and they kept saying rise.
What? Man, I must have.
I think you zoned out.
Probably.
So what do I do to get rid of stress? I don't really do nothing to get rid of stress. I just usually deal with it. I'm stressed like 24/7 for some reason.
Honestly, I try to meditate.
I don't meditate.
Like, I'll clear my mind and just sit there for a few minutes and just kind of relax.
I don't really know what I do to get rid of stress. I just take it.
That one was a bad topic.
Yeah, I mean, we can go ahead and change that unless, I mean, we already gave our what we do and that was nothing.
Yeah. Sorry. What do you think sports... Why is it going to sports? This is not a sports. Okay. Why do you think sports are common across almost all cultures, present and past?
Well, it depends on what type of sports. I mean, if we're talking like sports like football and basketball, like with balls, I mean, people love competitiveness. I mean,
yeah, that's a good answer. I would say
everybody loves competitiveness.
Everybody has that drive to be number one.
But when you talk about UFC and boxing, I think people just like, I mean, it's been in our genes since ancient times and the Roman Colosseum. People love to see people get freaking murdered.
Well, I wouldn't say murdered, but...
I mean, look at every movie. Every movie's got murder in it. Nobody could, like, literally...
Well, I mean...
Murder does not faze anybody anymore.
That's different. I can watch somebody get murdered in a movie, but I cannot watch somebody get murdered in real life.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I don't like it. Because I know it's actually a life getting taken, and it's heartbreaking me.
I feel like I'm a jerk now that I just said that. I've watched people get murdered.
I have, and then I instantly regretted it, and I would think about it for like a month straight. So I never watched
this is going to sound very wrong of me to say, but like it's like I watch it and then I'm like, okay, going about my day. And
my turn.
I'm not saying that it's like I mean, it's not that I don't feel bad for the person. It's just I'm immune to death. Like,
you're immune to death?
Like death other than me. I mean, obviously I'm going to die.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying like to see people die and stuff. It's just kind of
okay. Why do I think sports are common across? I think it's a way to get away from the real world, which is what I want this podcast to really be like. I want people to get away from the real world, come and have a blast with us, you know, just kind of just sit down, watch, be entertained, because people want to be entertained, and that's what sports are about. They're becoming a little bit more political than I would like, but I mean, it's still a way to get away from the real world.
not in about 2 years when it's all politics.
Yeah.
We're going to have athletes running for office.
We're going to have anybody running for office. But yeah, I mean, people just get away from the real world, you know. It's getting a little harder nowadays with football. And football's really turning political this season.
Yeah, it was not that much last season when NBA was, but now it's like
it's getting as bad, and I don't like it because when I watch sports,
I don't want to hear politics.
I don't. Yeah. If I wanted to go or listen to politics, I'd find
Fox News or CNN.
Yeah. I'm not here to watch.
Depending on what side you stand, you know.
I don't care
Fox
what
News,
side I stand.
Fox News is right-handed and CNN's left-handed. Majority, I'm not saying that they are, it's just majority. That's what they talk about and that's what they uphold is one side or the other.
I don't care what side I'm on. I want to watch football.
Yeah, I don't want to watch. I don't want to listen to politics when I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Because politics does not let anybody find enjoyment.
And that's why I love the UFC because I haven't seen one thing political about UFC so far, or that I've seen. I mean,
Well, everybody's scared of people in the UFC. They don't want to tell them what to do. They'll come back and beat them to a shred. Conor McGregor's got his leg broken. He'll probably still come back and be like, "What'd you say?" Beat the crap out of somebody.
He will.
I ain't doing that.
All right. Your turn.
My turn to burn. Why don't I use my phone and you use your phone? Because it might generate different things. Who knows?
Oh, I mean, it's always going to generate something different. that was stupid. You know, it might generate something different if we're on different phones.
Yeah, like duh. What'd you get on this side? No. Yeah, you got on that.
Yeah.
You can't see?
Oh, well. Bleh.
All right.
Did you have trouble reading that one?
No. I'm trying to read it in my head before I say it out loud, but you're talking, so I can't. What kind of case do you have for your phone, and why did you choose it?
What?
Wow.
No, do something.
That's stupid.
I have no case.
Which do you prefer, falling?
Oh, gosh. Would you rather?
No, I read it wrong. Which one do you prefer, fall or spring?
Okay. Would you prefer falling or
burning.
getting sprung? Definitely fall. Fall. It's getting to where it's nippy, and you have to have. Well, you don't have to, but you can use a sweatshirt. It's just so much better. And spring is usually way too rainy.
I don't like either.
Oh, well, what?
I hate spring because it's just too rainy.
Well, what's your favorite?
Summer.
Oh, you loser.
I'm a beach type of person. I like the 100-degree weather. I like water. I like pools. I like the beach. I like the ocean.
We can tell you're not a football guy.
Well, the thing is, I don't like in between. I like summer and I like winter. I don't like fall and I don't like spring. I don't like the in between. I like summer and winter. I'm either going to be on a beach somewhere or I'm going to be in Alaska. That's the two. I want to be in Florida or Alaska. That's the two options.
That's your two options.
Yep.
Right there.
Florida or Alaska.
Nothing else.
Nope. I either want to be really freaking cold or really freaking hot.
Where are we right now?
Not in Florida or Alaska.
No, but I love fall. It's probably the football coming out of me because, I mean, I've played football most of my life, so I love football, which takes place in fall. So, have you ever heard the song Boys of Fall by Kenny Chesney?
Who's that?
You don't know who Kenny Chesney is?
No, I'm joking. Yes. I've never heard the song, but I know who that is.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, I hate country and I know who that is. But man, it's such a good song. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's pretty inspirational too. Or I wouldn't say inspirational. It's more reminiscent, I guess.
That's weird because I used to be so big into football, and then like all of a sudden it was like something clicked in my head, and then I just started like basketball became everything.
It's weird because I started watching basketball way before I did football, like 3 or 4 years before.
It's so weird because I was
football.
obsessed with football, and then all of a sudden it was just like I just found no interest in it at all. I mean, now it's coming back. Like my interest in football is definitely sparked a lot in the past couple of years, but basketball, man, I absolutely love it.
Oh, I love basketball. It's easier to go out and play basketball.
All right, Steph Curry, you heard it here. He wants to challenge you. He said.
No,
he said he'll come play your sport, show you up, and you come play his sport, and he'll show you up.
No, I said it's easier to go outside and play basketball. Not. I'm just saying as a pick up and play.
It's like your sport is easy. I'll play you.
Because all my friends when I was growing up, they were not outside people. They liked the video games, which I didn't at the time. Now I love.
Yeah, I didn't really play video games until I was a little older. I mean, I'd played video games before, I was never.
I was introduced to them, and I always played Madden. Don't get me wrong. Like when winter came, I was on Madden 24/7.
See, when I was younger, I was on Madden all the time, and then all of a sudden, like I just stopped buying Madden. I'm not about Madden in the past 2 years.
I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
I bought Madden. The last Madden I bought was with Patrick Mahomes on it.
Pat Mahomes. Oh gosh, I don't even remember.
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
I don't know.
And the last 2K I bought was last year, and the new 2K I'm buying is this 2K.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't wait for this 2K.
I might buy Madden this year just because I'm getting back into football really big. Like it's sparked really big for me. But
Well, I'll say this about sports games: it helps me keep up with it. Like, not saying I don't watch it because I watch it all the time, but I don't. Like with football, I don't watch every team. I watch Washington, and that's it.
yeah, when I watch football, I'm watching the Cowboys. If I'm watching basketball, I could watch any basketball. I really can. I could watch
It depends.
as long as LeBron's not on the team. I could watch any basketball.
I don't know if it's like the Knicks or the freaking Pistons.
Oh yeah, those are exceptions. I didn't count those as I count those as high school basketball teams, not NBA basketball teams. Sorry.
The Knicks are coming up there though. I'll
Julius Randle's about to come here and fight me.
I don't think he cares what you think.
Oh well, I am from Kentucky, and he came from Kentucky, so he might care what I think.
Well, was he born in Kentucky?
No, he was not born in Kentucky,
There you go.
but he played for Kentucky.
All right, let's move on. What is your? Oh, well, this kind of goes along with what you said. What is your favorite holiday?
Well, there's really not a holiday in summer, so winter. Which winter is my favorite holiday?
4th of July.
1776. That's whenever 4th of July became a holiday.
Well, I mean, do you like?
No, I love 4th of July, but my favorite holiday is winter.
What? Winter is not a holiday.
I meant Christmas. Wow.
Oh my goodness, winter. Everything winter is a holiday. No. Okay. Christmas?
Yes, Christmas. I can't believe I said that with so much enthusiasm.
No, you were very confident with that answer.
I've done that in school. How many times have you ever done that in school? Like you get up and you're like, I got this answer in the back of my head. You get up and say it, and then they're like, no, that's wrong. It's like, oh, okay.
No, because I'd always be like, I don't know. Just pass it on.
Really?
Even if I knew, yeah.
I would like, which I'm not going to say I was the kid that always had the answer because I didn't. But when I felt confident that I did have the answer, I was always the kid that was like, I know the answer. Please pick me so I can say it. And they'd pick me, and then I'd say some stupid answer. And they'd be like, where have you been? That's not the right answer.
What the hell were you thinking? Well, see, I'm the type that I'll sit back and I'll talk to somebody to my left or right or left.
Yeah, wow.
I need to go back to school.
Yes, you do.
But like I'll talk to somebody and the teacher will be like, okay, you're not paying attention. Okay, what's this answer? And I'll give them the straight up answer and it'll be right. And they'll be like,
Well,
oh, okay, well just shut up.
I was
then.
also the person that like if I didn't know the answer or just didn't want to, and didn't really care, because I didn't really care in school. It was weird. I got through school without caring, and
Yeah, I did too.
and sometimes the teacher would call on me whether I knew the answer or not. I would just be like, oh, I don't know, and then he would get so mad, or she, depending on the teacher. They would get like not mad but frustrated that I wasn't paying attention, and they'd go on this rant about what the answer is and why it's the answer, thinking that I'm going to be listening, and I'm acting like I'm listening, but in my head I'm thinking, man, I can't wait till I get home.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm getting through to him. It's like, no, I'm just staring at you thinking about the house.
Yeah, I always love that when they think you're not paying attention and then you just completely just tell them the right answer and they're like, what the hell? Just shut up then. Just stop talking and just shut up. They won't say that.
Kind of reminded me of Twilight. Have you ever seen Twilight?
Oh gosh, no. Why?
The first Twilight, Edward and Bella are in the classroom talking, and they're watching this movie. And of course, Edward is like 100 and some years old, and he's stuck in high school because he's 17 for life.
Is he the vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's stuck at the same age, so he has to go to different high schools every time he graduates.
Wait, Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's been watching this film through hundreds of years of high school, so he knows the film like the back of his head. And he's talking to Bella,
gosh.
and like the teacher's like, Edward, Colin, or whatever, and he's like, what just happened in the last 5 seconds? And Edward spits it word for word, and he's like, all right, everybody, just pay attention.
I love it because sometimes it shuts the teachers up, and then sometimes it's just okay, just shut up and listen. Oh, fly!
Ghost.
Don't bother me. Ghost fly.
I mean, Danny Phantom's a human, and then he turns into a ghost. That fly could be a fly turned into a ghost. Are there ghost flies? Like, are there ghost bugs?
I don't.
Like, every time I kill a bug, like whenever I punch it or stab it or stomp on it,
Stab it! Oh my god!
or cut its head off or burn it or something. Does it turn into a ghost?
Do you also use a magnifying
Magnifying glass?
Yes, that word.
No, I just use a lighter.
No, I don't think bugs have souls. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, did you ask an ant, hey, do you have a soul? And then you
I
hear its
have.
little tiny, faint little voice.
I used to have an ant, and I named it Bob.
I have an ant farm at the house.
Oh, okay.
I swear.
And Dad killed it, and I cried for like 10 hours.
My dad didn't kill my ant farm. The ants just died. So I had bought this ant farm. I felt generous, so one day I went to Hobby Lobby. I was looking for.
You sound like Dumb and Dumber. Have you ever watched that?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh man, this reference is going to be so good. Okay, continue your dumb story.
So, you had got me like 3 years ago or 2 years ago for Christmas. You had got me a Steph Curry jersey, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and they have these frames that you can put jerseys and stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to go buy one because eventually I'm gonna get it signed. But now I just have it framed inside this case. So that same day, I was like, well, since I'm coming in here and buying a $160 case for a jersey, I'm gonna buy my mom and stepdad something just to be generous. So I bought my mom. You know these like houses that you see in like the old scary movies that people like build and you could put little people in and like Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah.
I bought my mom one of those that you could build, and it wasn't expensive. It was like one of the cheaper ones that were like $40. And I was like, well, I can't buy my mom something and not buy my stepdad something. So then I bought my stepdad this quarter collector thing that you collect a quarter from each state within a specific year. And once you get to all 50 of them, you have a coin collection. And while I was over there looking at that stuff, I saw an ant farm, and it was $5. And it comes with like the sand, the ant farm thing or whatever. Like, this is freaking cool. I'm gonna get it.
Did you buy your stepdad an ant farm?
No, I bought myself an ant farm.
Okay.
And the stupid thing is you can't just put normal ants inside these. You have to order specific ants off the website that costs $10. I was like, forget that. Why can't I just put normal ants in here?
Did you try to put normal ants in there?
Yeah, so what I did was I licked on a sucker for a couple minutes and then stuck it down and set it on my end table. And then, like, after a day, a bunch of ants came to it, and I took that paper and dumped all the ants inside.
I think it roaches too.
Well, I just got ants so far, and this has been over a year ago. But I put all the ants inside that thing, put some food in there, put a piece of brownie in there because we had brownie.
Would it not have been easier to just put the sucker in there?
It was this thin. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Well, why not just break the sucker up and throw it, like?
Because then it would just always be in there and just like sticky and nasty, and your eye just twitched.
Did it?
Yeah. But like within like 30 minutes, all of the ants were dead. So it was like the most bullcrap thing I ever bought in my life.
Well, I mean, it does say to buy specific ants. He didn't do that. But in Dumb
I
and
stole
Dumber,
wild ants.
what?
I said I stole wild ants. Their queen ant was like, "Where the heck is my family?"
She's like, "Damn, I'm hungry. Where they at?"
Said they got a hit on this sucker laying on the end table.
No, but on Dumb and Dumber, they do a worm farm. They try to get rich off a worm farm.
Never heard of a worm farm.
Yeah, I don't know if
Trying to go fishing. I used to do which I'm pretty sure most people do that. Like
Is it
going
your
fishing.
turn or my turn for a topic?
I don't know, but it's my turn. Don't do it. It's my turn.
How did we go from favorite holiday to worm farms and ant farms?
How did we do that?
I don't know.
You saw a
Christmas.
fly. You saw a fly, and I said, "Oh, that's a ghost fly."
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I was like, "Ghosts don't have souls," and
Yeah,
I was like, "Well, let's hope not, because I kill them all the time."
We would be a perfect study for somebody wondering how people get off topic.
Oh, we'd be perfect study for wondering how stupid people.
that too.
They'd be digging in our brains like, "How is Americans this stupid?"
Can you donate your brain to science, please? Why? We gotta know what's sticking up there.
All right, you can't watch this.
The anticipation is killing me.
Are you kidding me? Another freaking. What is your favorite subject? I mean, what is your least favorite subject?
Ooh, anything science.
Really?
Yes, I hate science.
What?
Especially chemistry. That's the only grade in high
What?
school that I did bad in.
Oh.
I got a D in it. Which, let's be honest, I didn't put much effort into it, but my brain is not meant for chemistry.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, that is
Oh,
absolutely.
that's it? All right, so this is gonna be,
Am I supposed to do this big scientific breakdown?
this is going to be difficult because I like all subjects. I like school. I just didn't pay attention in school.
My favorite subject is math.
That's a good one. So I'm going to go down the list right now. So my favorite is world history. That's my favorite. I think that's my favorite subject is world history. U.S. history, kinda, but I mean, I really like there's a lot more of history out there than just in the U.S. The U.S. is only a few hundred years old compared to the rest of the world that's been hundreds and thousands of years old. I mean, there's a lot more that's happened out there than in here. So I like learning about that stuff. But I did have a chemistry teacher. His name is Mr. Priest.
Well, I don't know if we need to do names.
That's why his first name's on it.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Priest. Mr. Priest.
Okay.
Mr. Priest.
Okay.
Well, you said you don't like chemistry. I actually love chemistry. Like, I absolutely love chemistry. It's one of my favorite subjects. The only thing is I didn't pay attention in chemistry, and if you don't pay attention for one day in chemistry, you're failing the rest of.
You're screwed.
Yeah. You don't pay attention for one day, you're done for the rest of the semester.
Yeah,
And,
I think that's what happened to me.
And I absolutely love chemistry. Like science and chemistry, one of my favorite subjects. And I had a great teacher. He was really good at chemistry. It's just I went so many days or weeks or months without paying attention, and I fell behind very hard on chemistry. And then I just left that class. Pretty sure he hates
I fell
me
behind
now.
after one day. I can imagine a month.
I think he hates me now. No joke. But I do think he was an awesome teacher. He had a different style for chemistry. Like he was really preparing you for college instead of like high school chemistry. So it was really difficult. But if I would have to say my least favorite subject, music class.
I mean, do we even have music class after elementary school?
I don't know, but I hate it.
I don't think so.
'Cause if
no, I did have choir.
Well, we got to pick our classes in high school, and you probably just didn't pick music class.
No, I had choir, but not choir, but it was a music class.
Glee?
No. I can't sing. What are you talking
I know
about?
Berea used to have a Glee club.
What?
Yeah, in the counselor's office, I won't say his name, but there's like trophies for Glee club,
Okay. Yeah.
and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What is my least favorite? Oh, it's a music class, right? I don't have a least favorite. I mean, I like all the
Okay,
subjects.
this is a good one. This relates to. When was the last time you went to a movie theater? In game.
Really? That's how long ago it was?
Yeah, for me, yeah. To be fair, before that, it was probably like 5-year drought of not going to the movies. I don't like going to the movies.
I went to the movie theater quite often. I don't know about within the past year. Probably none in the past year. But let's see. What was the last movie I seen in the
Actually,
movie theater?
You and Jake, I went and saw. Actually, no.
It was me, you, and your
Daniel.
No, what happened to Jeremy? We went with Jeremy too.
Yeah, I know. Jeremy, not Jeremy. What the hell is Jeremy?
We went with
Jeremy.
Jake, Jeremy, and Daniel, but we only went twice.
No, Jake did not go with us with Jeremy.
I know. I'm saying we only
Oh
went
my
twice.
gosh,
So
what's happening?
did we go with Daniel and Jake, and then just Jeremy by himself?
No, it was just me, you, and Jake, and then it was me, you, Jeremy, and Daniel.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the second time, and the only reason I went was because of the Spider-Man trailer was at the end.
And the movie was just.
And it was on, and a little fun fact: I've never been to the movie theater twice until Endgame, or for the same movie. Is what I meant to say.
When was the last time I went to the movie theater? This is bizarre.
It had to be Endgame.
No. Me and said person, we went and seen Aquaman, so that was way after Endgame. I'm talking about.
Was it?
Yeah, it came out in 2018, December of 2018.
Oh my god!
My feet might be coming up on this table.
Your feet. If you listen to my story last podcast, my feet. I ain't about to get dragged down to hell.
All right, so yeah, Endgame came out in 2018, but Aquaman came out in December of 2018. I have been to the movie theater quite a bit since then. I used to go to the movie theater all the time. I did this one girl. Well, the last girl I dated, the only other girl I dated since the other person. We went to the movie theater. I just can't remember what movie it was. I think it was a movie she wanted to see, not necessarily what I wanted to see, but we both went.
Yeah, I think before Endgame, I went with a girl from high school, and it was a chick flick.
Oh, well, this wasn't a chick flick. It was just something I don't think I was interested in.
Well, both for me. It was a chick flick, and I was interested in it.
I don't think I've ever seen a chick flick in movie theaters.
I have.
All right. Speaking of chick flicks, there's this one chick flick that's actually really good. I just watched it a couple weeks ago. It's called Stupid Love something, and it's got Ryan Gosling in it, and
Ooh, I do not like
the
that.
guy that you like from The Office.
Ooh, John Krasinski?
Yeah, and Stupid Crazy Love.
Stupid. I've never heard of it, never seen it.
It's got the biggest plot twist ever. I mean, dude. So your guy, what's his name?
John Krasinski.
Yeah, he's in it, and he's married. His wife cheats on him, so he's getting a divorce. He goes to the bar, and he's like so depressed, and has a baggy suit on, like he works in an office. Looks like he's in his 40s, obviously. And then Ryan Gosling's there in a nice tuxedo, talking to every girl, just hitting on girls, being with girls every single night. And then your John Krasinski guy is going to the bar every single night because he's getting divorced, and he's just telling everybody, "My wife slept with this guy." And then Ryan Gosling finally goes up to him. He's like, "Hey, dude." He's
It was
like,
me.
"No."
Oh.
He's like, "We know your story. Stop." He's like, "Just stop. Everybody here is tired of you saying this stuff." And he's like, "Well, I'm just depressed, whatever." And then Ryan Gosling's like, "Well, yeah, I'm going to make my mission to get you back up there." So then he's like, "All right, give me your debit card. We're going to go around and get you a new suit." He ended up looking nice afterwards. And then, my mic went bloop. I wonder how long it's been like that. It went bloop bloop.
You might need a little Viagra. Like, oh.
Well, anyways, so
As long as the story's taken.
So
Well,
Ryan Gosling is like this man-ho who just like sleeps with like a woman every night. He finally finds this woman he's like in love with, and it's kind of a plot twist because it ends up being your guys' daughter, and he calls the dad, the guy from The Office. He's like, "Hey, I finally met this girl. I think he's like, I've never ever thought I'd say this, but I think I'm in love." And he's like, "She invited me to go see her parents tomorrow night." He's like, "What do I do?" He's like, "Well, just don't be yourself." And then like the next night he shows up and he walks in the door and they're like, "Oh no." And they're like, "Wait, do you know each other?" And he's like, "Oh no, we don't know each other." He's like, "You're not dating my daughter." He's like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "I'm dating your daughter." He's like, "No, you're not." And then it gets like, it's really good. It's actually a good movie.
I bet your mic was like that for a while because your bars that we're looking at was not very great. What is going on with mine?
You guys are going to be able to see my Viagra limp thingy. Non-Viagra limp thingy.
Oh gosh, don't say that. That's bad. Okay, hold on. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
I don't know. I think that was a mental difficulty.
Oh my gosh. Three lines. Okay. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to call this the random gin.
No, it's not. Read what the last thing you said. Yeah.
Oh, it is your
Oh, I
turn.
never even said when the last time I went to the
Oh
movie.
my gosh.
I'm going to say
You don't
that
know.
it was...
Just say Aquaman.
No, it was in May of last year. It was last year before everything got shut down.
Oh, okay. Well, that was like March.
Yeah, whatever. That day. Just look up the day when everything got shut down and say the day before. How about that?
Go for it.
Whoa, this is pretty dark. What are some things you want to accomplish before you die?
Why is that dark? That's just like a bucket list.
Because what if you die tomorrow? I mean, you're not going to be able to accomplish it.
I want this podcast to get big. And it's going to get big, so that's something I want to accomplish.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentles.
All right. Yeah. I don't know.
Put us on your back and carry us to fame.
Yeah. That's a thing I want to do. I want to help people around the world.
Absolutely.
I want to help people through this podcast. like people that are depressed and need to get away. I want to help as much as I can before I go. Wow. Wow, you didn't laugh. That said something I shouldn't have. Okay.
I have a dark sense of humor, so that's gonna take. It's gonna take a lot more to make me laugh.
I don't know, really. I don't. That's the main thing right now. Obviously, I would like to have a family. You know. I don't know.
Oh.
This is supposed to be a light podcast, not thinking about your death.
Hey, this is a random topic generator. I didn't think of this. This thing thought of this.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Oh, what about you?
There's a lot.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be here for another hour.
I'm a very ambitious person. If anybody knows me, I'm very ambitious.
You are.
So I have a lot. Obviously, this podcast and our channel.
Okay, your top 3.
Well, I'm getting there.
Well, you would go on for like a top 10.
So, obviously, this channel and YouTube in general, I want it to be able to impact not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, not millions, but billions of lives. Billions of lives. That's one of them.
Many people watch YouTube though.
Oh yeah, look at Despacito from Justin Bieber. It has like 7 billion views.
Yeah, how many of those are repeats and other accounts?
Well, I did watch it like 400 times, so if everybody watched it 400 times, it'd be a lot of views. I've never watched it on YouTube. I usually listen to it on
Spotify.
No, Apple Music. Spotify is for losers. I listen to Apple Music.
Hey. Spotify is what I listen to when I play games on PS4. Well, when I used to play games.
Now, if I'm playing PS5, of course, Spotify, because Apple Music's not on PlayStation. So you got to do what you got with, right? But when I'm listening to music on my phone or at work or something, throw my AirPods and put on Apple Music.
I've been sitting for too long.
Number 2, I wrote this story in high school in my literature class, or English literature, whatever. We were supposed to write something that we want to accomplish in our life, and I wrote a paper about a charity that I wanted to open.
Ooh.
And it's called Hands On Global, HOG, which in terms stands for hog, which means we as people we tend to hog a lot of things, like we tend to be selfish about a lot of things.
We do.
So
that's the human race.
The HOG hog stands for Hands On Global, which means my company is going to be a very hands-on global. It's not going to be specific to certain types of charities like other people's are. Like some people deal with cancer, some people deal with natural disasters, some people deal with specific things. I want my charity to be everything. It's going to be an all-around charity, no matter what it is. And I plan to put most of my time and effort and money and sweat and tears into this charity. I don't want it to be one of those fronts for celebrities that they just do to make them look nice.
Yeah,
I actually want to be. Yeah, I want to be out there, no cameras, doing my work every single day to make a difference. Not for publicity, but for myself.
Absolutely.
And to make other people's lives better.
I can't wait till we get a bunch of viewers and we're able to do charity streams.
Yeah.
Because our first stream, I mean, this is thinking way in the future, but our first stream, I would love to do a charity stream.
Yeah.
I would love to do a charity stream.
And like other things, like even like stuff we're dealing with here in America. I mean, natural disasters and stuff, obviously, but that's more global too.
Yeah.
Schools, churches, everything being built. I actually want to provide houses for the homeless.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
my biggest goal.
I want to have a construction company of myself. I mean, not necessarily that I work at, but my dad owns a construction company. I mean, I could just hire him, but I do want to have enough charity donations, or if my next goal that I talk about works out, I'll have enough to donate myself. I want to build houses and just let homeless people live in them.
That'd be amazing.
Instead of having these shelters that they go with that's got hundreds of people in there and everybody's just open. That's not. I don't want people living like that. That's not a lot of privacy.
I want something like that, but I want more of like a hotel or a motel.
Yeah. That would be nice, but like building apartments or building an apartment complex, building a hotel that has hundreds of rooms, and you just,
and you have your privacy instead of being bunked beside somebody.
I really want to do something like that because I feel like that might help the homeless.
Absolutely, that would help.
Last thing, well, the third thing. It's not my last thing. I told you I'm very ambitious. So
you could probably do a 2-hour podcast on what he wants to achieve.
I've been ambitious since I was since 13 actually. Actually, since my favorite actor died, Paul Walker, it's just like something like I just stopped and just started focusing on more important things in the world. But I do want to win an Oscar. I want to be an Oscar-winning actor.
Heck yeah.
I think I'm going to be an Oscar-winning actor one day.
You think or you know?
I know I'm going to be an Oscar-winning actor, but I think it's going to happen before I die.
Okay. Wait, how would you win it if you were dead?
We don't know what the afterlife holds. Yeah, I could be in heaven and win an Oscar. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, but wait.
You don't know if they have movies in heaven?
Do they have movies in heaven, though?
Heck, I don't know. I mean, we'll find out one day.
We will. But, okay. This might be our last topic because we're running on an hour.
That's fine. We could do 2 hours. It's only 2:08. It's only 2:08 a.m. a.m.
Okay. What piece of technology would look like magic or a miracle to people in the medieval Europe?
Cell phones. I mean, that was easy.
Well,
Cars.
I mean, how effective would a cell phone be back then, though? I mean,
no towers, no nothing, no internet.
Nothing.
Oh, man. So if we're going based off of what they have to provide for this specific device, so cell phones out of the picture, anything that requires internet's out of the picture.
Imagine what the hell.
Anything that requires electricity because they wouldn't have electric.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't have batteries. I was about to say. Well, I mean, how much would technology be a factor then? Because you couldn't charge it. You couldn't.
You could take cars. I mean, if you took what you had and the car came with, and the car came with a battery.
You would have to get like a whole back full of gas.
No, you could. There's ways to make gas. Like people use
corn.
Stuff.
Do you know how?
No, I don't, but I'm sure someone out there does.
But this is for you.
For me, I mean,
I'll take a flashlight and they'd be like, "Oh, shining around."
Let me see.
What the hell would they think of a flashlight?
Like, alien.
Do they even know what aliens are? I mean, could you imagine taking your phone? I mean, you would have like probably 10 hours of good battery, and just start playing music. They would go nuts. They would freak out.
Let's see. What would I take?
I don't think that's the question.
What type of modern technology would you take to medieval Europe?
No, would look like magic.
Oh, well, it's just still. Would look like magic. So it would have to be like something that we'd look at and see Chris Angels do and be like, wow.
Out of all the magicians, you go with Chris Angel.
Well, that's the only magician I know by name.
Oh, not David Blaine.
I did, but Houdini. I couldn't say. I didn't know his name. Like, it's that name that like just drifts apart, and I'm like, wait, what was his name? Well, I'm not gonna look stupid, so I'm just gonna say the only one that I know.
The worst one.
Well, I used to have a little game, like the box had Chris Angel stuff in it when I was a kid, so that's why I know his name.
Game?
There's like this magic box that comes with like all these magic things that you could do to look like you're doing magic.
Hey, Droopy.
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but it's not happening today. Let me spin it in. Oh, I'm twisting it off. Guys, I need help.
Don't unplug it. Because we will lose your... Oh my gosh, look at the lines. You're killing it. You just killed the audience.
All right, we're back. My mic is in his 50s or something and needs some blue pills.
Yeah. He needs something. He's drooping over there. Like droopy.
Man, this is tough.
It is.
It is tough.
The only one that I can really think of that would be hilarious would be a flashlight.
A parachute?
Is that technology, though?
Kinda. I mean, you fly down and they're like, no, wingsuit.
Oh my god. Jetpack. You're like, what the hell is this?
You just come soaring out of the sky and just land.
They would probably worship you. They would worship you. Be coming out here like Iron Man, and they'd be like, "Oh,
a gun."
What?
A gun.
Oh yeah.
Grenades.
Medievals didn't come yet. Grenades. Oh my
A
god.
flamethrower.
Flashbang.
A flamethrower.
Flashbang. Get him.
Smoke grenade.
Gosh.
You just caused a storm. What are you
Throw it
doing?
and just be like, just rise it up.
And you just come out through a wing. You just fly through with a wingsuit.
Oh, dude.
They would lose their.
They would either string you up or they would praise you. They would either call you a witch.
This is not the
Oh,
Salem
you're
witch
gone.
trials.
Oh,
That did
gosh.
happen in Europe, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It happened somewhere, yes, because it was even touched on in WandaVision, because that's supposedly how Agatha Harkness become so powerful. Okay, getting off topic. I don't know, man. Because I mean, you couldn't take a TV because you wouldn't have nowhere to plug it up.
They'd be like, "What the heck is this black screen?"
Yeah. Well, what's it do? Well,
A video camera. You can take a video camera until it dies and just film them and then show them, or a camera, take pictures of them.
oh, that would be weird.
That's what I look like. I look hideous.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh man, I don't know. That's actually one of the toughest ones.
That's a good question.
It is.
That's a really good question.
Laser pointer. They probably chase it like a cat.
Because they wouldn't know, like,
No.
in today's time, if a laser just shot up at your chest, you're gonna die.
I think I'm about to be shot.
They wouldn't know that because they wouldn't have guns like that. So
They'd be like,
"What the heck is this?"
get it off.
If I saw a laser on me, I'd be darting out the way.
Yeah. Laser pointer. They would act like cats and dogs. They would chase it around.
They'd be looking up aliens.
You'd be in the middle of a
Kind of
war.
reminded me of Wally whenever he starts following that laser.
I've never seen Wally. What? I don't like robots. You'd be in the middle of a war and you would shine your little laser out. It would just stop the war.
Okay, for the normal people out there that know what Wally is, there's this laser. I mean, this red dot that he sees, boop, meow, and it just moves around. He chases it. Finally gets so that there's a big circle of them, and then he just sees a spaceship come out of the sky. And he's like, "Oh my God, Wally, Wally,
Sounds cool.
Wally."
Maybe one day with my little booger we'll watch it.
Eva. That's what they sound like.
That sounds annoying. Swallow a butt.
COVID.
COVID.
Man, it felt like
Dude,
something crawled
COVID's
down
hit
my
me
tongue.
hard this week. I've lost every bit of taste and smell. It's been crazy.
Man, what is up with you and COVID? You get COVID every week.
Well, no, it's just the effects keep lingering, man. They keep smacking me in the face or in the mouth. Yeah, but I guess I would take a laser pointer.
That'd be funny. A toilet.
A toilet.
Because back in medieval European days, they would just dump their stuff out in the street.
Yeah, they poop in a bucket and just.
Yeah, they'd dump it out in the street.
Yeah.
No wonder they had the black freaking plague.
Oh yeah, no wonder. You get cuts on your feet and you just walk through poop the whole time.
How did we get the black plague? I don't know. Can you smell your city?
Yeah, that's the best thing I can come up with right now.
Laser.
Laser or flashlight.
A lightsaber.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
Like an actual Star Wars lightsaber just cut somebody in half.
You scared me so bad. Lay down. What are you doing?
You don't realize how close this dog is to the camera. It's like head is level with it to the side
Like
of
6
it.
inches. It's half a foot from the camera.
She's adorable though.
Oh man, I think that's my final answer is the laser pointer. Bella, no,
Don't smell the camera.
don't touch it. No, what are you doing? Lay down. Okay. I'm gonna do one more.
Yes, these are fun, man. We gotta do these all the time.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a weekly thing now. Random generate. Okay, let's look at different ones. Business, couples, fam. Okay.
Oh, okay. The second one's out of the picture already.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
New Zealand.
New Zealand? Why?
Yep, my favorite place ever. It's beautiful there. There's penguins there. I don't like the weather per se. If it had to deal with weather, Florida or Alaska, like I said earlier in the video, Florida or Alaska.
Bella, no. Lay down.
But if it was just solely on location, New Zealand. I absolutely love New Zealand. That's beautiful there. Plus they have penguins. I mean, and it's not extremely cold. Like, it's not like Arctic cold or anything like that. But weather-wise, Florida or Alaska.
I would probably go Iceland. I love Iceland. I love Iceland.
Switzerland is another place.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful there.
Anywhere
we're not. It's beautiful.
One of the places I wouldn't live that I'm probably going to end up having to live is Los Angeles or California.
Yeah.
I don't really want to live there, but for career purposes, it's the
It's
best.
a sacrifice that's worth it.
But I mean, it's not ugly there. I've been to LA and it's really pretty. It's just, you better get used to having brown water and 110 degree weather and crazy people.
A lot of crazy people.
You can deal with that. You're fine.
That one was fast because I didn't think you would know where to go. So.
Oh, I've thought about that my whole life. New Zealand.
Okay.
Or Switzerland.
Which is more important, having a great car or a great house?
Great house.
Why?
Because, you can have a car that lasts forever, but you can have a box for a house and you can sleep in your car. I would just rather have a great house than a car. You can always just keep buying cars.
You can.
You can afford... Cars are way more affordable than houses.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, my God.
We're back, guys. The doggy was like, nail.
Okay.
Click, clack, clack, do.
What was the question?
Which is more important, a good car or a good house?
I would say that would depend on where you lived.
It'd depend on if you could sell your car.
Well, no, if you live in New York,
Yeah.
I would not want a car because I would just want to walk everywhere because it's horrible to have a car there. What's going on with my line?
I would just rather... I think I moved to Switzerland. I think I took the Switzerland accent like instantly. Whatever.
Is that Switzerland though?
I don't know. It's foreign. Never been to Switzerland.
Me neither. You watched enough PewDiePie though.
Yes, I have. PewDiePie. Bro fist. Don't copyright me.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the end of our YouTube channel later.
PewDiePie's not going to see this for a while.
No, he's not.
I would still say a house. At least if you have a bad car, you could walk or you could ride a bike.
Wait, I thought you said car.
No, I said house. I said if I could get a Ferrari or Lamborghini or Bugatti, I would just sell the car and buy a house and a good car.
Yeah. I'm definitely going house because, it's pretty simple.
Simple.
Simple pimple.
I was going to say simple dimple, but you could say that.
Oh, I went the grosser route. I guess that'll do it because our answers are getting shorter and shorter.
I don't want it to be it. This is fun.
Okay, one more.
We're like in Hacksaw Ridge. Have you ever seen Hacksaw Ridge?
Every movie.
You were such an uncultured swine.
Says the guy who's never watched Lord of the Rings.
That's different though. These are like modern day, like nominated Grammy award winning films.
Lord of the Rings Part 3 won like 8 Oscars.
So that's only one of the 12 that they made. Hacksaw Ridge has only got one movie out,
They only got 3.
and it got awards. But Andrew Garfield, it's actually a true story, and it's based off a true story. He goes into war without a weapon, and they think he's crazy, but he's saving people during World War II.
I know what it's about.
And like every time he goes to save somebody, he says, "God, please let me get one more." And then every time he goes to save somebody, he'd come back, save them, take them down, and he goes back up. He says, "God, please let me get one more," and he goes back and saves somebody and comes back.
He's a pacifist, right? He wouldn't fight.
Yeah, he wouldn't fight.
Yeah,
he was a medic, and it was a true story. This actually happened. At the end of the movie, they actually show like recording of like an interview of the actual guy that did it.
Okay, so what cartoons did you watch
SpongeBob
as a kid?
SpongeBob, Simpsons, Family Guy.
Land Before Time for me.
I could list tons. I still watch them today.
What, Land Before Time?
No.
Oh.
No, Land Before Time was the OG cartoon to watch when I was a
Dude.
kid.
Fun fact. Did you know Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, who did Star Wars, worked on that film?
I did not.
That
I've
is-
never seen Star Wars.
Well, I'm just saying, like, two big directors and producers at the time
No.
working on a kid movie.
But it ended up being really good.
Oh, Land Before Time.
Every time I'd go to the library, I would always rent a VCR of Land Before Time.
I didn't because my grandma bought every VHS tape she ever seen, so we had all of them.
Well, there's this library. I still remember it, and it was amazing. Like, I miss this library. It's still in downtown Pikeville, and I don't know if they still do it, but every weekend my grandmother would take us to the library, not to get books, but we would always rent like VCR tapes or something like that. And when
Yeah.
we'd leave, the library was so generous. They would give us little tiny white bags with like snacks in it, like a pineapple or a pear or a peach and a drink and some snacks and stuff like crackers or whatever.
Damn,
And then we would
I'm
always
over
go.
there.
And we would always go up to the overlook. If you know anything about Eastern Kentucky and Pikeville, there's this overlook that looks over the city. It's very beautiful. But we'd always go up there and eat when I was like 4 to like 8 years old.
Cool.
And that's where I got Land Before Time all the time.
Land Before Time all the time. Rugrats. When I was like little.
Yep, that's how I know what color the VCR tape is.
And what I forget. Or what I forgot, I guess.
Scooby Doo, the original Scooby Doo, not the
Scooby-Doo, yes.
today's Scooby Doo.
Not the one that goes, "Hello, Scooby Doo, coming after you." It's a
Scooby Dooby Doo.
yeah.
Scooby Doo movies were actually decent too.
They weren't great.
They weren't great, but they were decent. I could watch them.
I loved them.
I did too.
They weren't good, but
I don't think a lot of people loved them, but I loved them.
It's like Jurassic Park 3 for me. It's horrible. The story is absolutely dreadful, but I love.
But I just love Scooby Doo.
I do too. Have you seen the new one, Scoob?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, that was good.
Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, not that dumb crap. Teen Titans.
Isn't that like the kiddie version?
Yeah, Teen Titans Go is like this weird looking ugly thing. Whoever made that show needs to be fired like yesterday. Because Teen Titans was the show. It is amazing. I could still watch it. Beast Boy. Oh man, I had the biggest crush on that girl that was like a goth. She always wore that purple hood, and she like had.
I've seen it, but I've never really.
Oh,
watched
I had the crush on her and the other girl, the redhead.
the one that looks like kind of like Vision. She's got this
Yeah,
gym and yeah.
I could talk all day about crushes I had on girls in cartoons. Honestly, when I was a kid.
Oh, that's weird. No, it's not. A lot of people do. I never did. It's weird because I look back and I never had a crush on like any.
Really?
Yeah, like Lola Bunny. Like everybody's like
Eh.
mad that.
I never
Lola
thought
Bunny-
about it until I got older, and I was like, man, they definitely put a package on her. In the new Space Jam, they did not. They made her so
Yeah.
ugly
They did.
compared to Michael Jordan's. She was packing. Another one is this is weird, but in the Scooby-Doo movie, I always had a crush on the blonde girl, but now as I'm an adult and looking back on it,
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I have a crush on Velma. Have you ever seen the actress that plays her? Like,
Yeah.
not in the
She
Dorothy
plays in
movie?
Avengers as Hawkeye's wife.
She's like absolutely gorgeous.
Have you, I watched this one show. It's a chick show, but it's Dead to Me. It's got her and
Powerpuff Girls is another show that I used to watch.
oh yeah, dude, I watch Powerpuff Girls daily, dude.
Strawberry Shortcake.
No, okay, I didn't, my sister watched that. I didn't. I tried.
Well, I had a younger sister too, so that's probably why I watched it.
Berry, shortcake.
This is bringing up so many memories. Obviously, Danny
It is.
Phantom.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
So
I
I never watched it. I watched Fairly Odd Parents a little bit.
did too. Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron, the movie I watched. I didn't like the show. The movie where it's got the, I can't remember the song.
The crossover between Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner was so good.
What?
They had a crossover.
What did Jimmy Neutron think about the fairies?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I just know they had a crossover and it was really good. Phineas and Ferb.
I hated that show.
I love that show. There's 104 days of summer vacation.
No, stop. I hate that thing. That is the most annoying theme song to me. Tawny used to watch it.
Can you believe that?
Gosh.
Remember when we were younger and on Nickelodeon, like all the classics? Kim Impossible was another show. Oh,
I
man.
hated that one too.
So when we were younger, I don't know about you because you're almost 10 years older than me, but
No, 5.
close.
Oh,
When you
close.
round up, technically with the months added, you're closer to 30 than you are to 21.
Oh, yeah.
So technically speaking, scientifically speaking, whenever I was younger, they always put classics like Kim Impossible and stuff like that on at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because at one point it got to where those were kind of like, oh, that's not PG. That's like PG-13.
You know, they put like
And then
what we
now
watched
it's,
as a
like,
kid.
horrible.
When we watched our shows that we watched as a kid are now the ones coming on at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, like Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
You cannot find that on.
Austin and Allie, Jesse, they're all coming on at 3 o'clock in the
Okay,
morning.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, well, that was more my generation.
Yeah.
Cameron Boyce. That's why you didn't really know who Cameron Boyce was whenever he passed away. Like, he hit me hard, but you was like, well, I don't even know who that is. I was like, what?
Wait. Cameron Boyce. Is that the one that plays on Grown Ups?
Yeah.
No, I know who he is.
Yeah. But I know him, like, a lot more than you know him. You just know him from a movie. I know him from Jesse.
Yeah, I know him from Grown Ups 1 and 2. Which is probably why Grown Ups 3 has not come out. Is because of his death.
Yeah. Yep. That is sad.
Other ones. I don't know if this podcast is going to be usable. Because some of my bars are low.
Man, are we in a rap battle? You ain't got no bars in this one.
I'm not
I'm over
spitting
here
bars.
spitting bars, and you're over there spitting spit. I'm glad I'm not Eminem. I would get fired.
Same here. Glad you're not Eminem too. Actually, no, I wish you were Eminem. This podcast would be a lot easier to do. No, I think that's it for me on the tunes.
There's a lot that I'm not thinking of. Like, as soon as we're done filming this, it's gonna like
Tom
hit
and
me.
Jerry. Tom and Jerry was huge
wow.
for me. Tom and Jerry was.
Oh, thinking of a Boomerang. That's what that was on, wasn't it?
Yeah, boom.
There's a lot of shows on Boomerang that I'm trying to think of.
I used to watch. What was it? The Coyote and the Roadrunner. What was it? I can't remember, but they're in space on both Space Jams, and it's the Coyote that always tried to catch the Roadrunner and he could never catch him. And I was like a devious little kid. I always wanted the Roadrunner to get caught and eaten or something, but he never did. It made me so mad. And then I think my dad teased me saying that they made an episode where they ate him. Ate his
Dexter's
leg.
Laboratory.
No, I didn't like that show. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
That was my show.
that was an amazing show.
You said Dexter's, and they always come on. They always come on, like kind of.
The pink dog and the old woman and the old man.
He's got kind of like a Jake laugh. Jake, if you're watching, you know what we're talking about.
Oh.
He had that tube that had a big hole in it.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Honestly, that show scared the crap out of me.
It was so dark.
I loved it.
They lived out in the middle of nowhere.
I doubt that show even comes on Nickelodeon, even at like 4 in the morning. But I think that should be probably it.
I don't want it to be it.
I don't either. I could talk for hours. But this is going to be hell to upload to YouTube. LoopTube.
The Luke Tube.
Oh, man. That's probably a website somewhere you don't want to visit.
All right. So if you guys don't know already, we do other videos, not just these podcasts here. We do sports podcasts. And,
This is our first podcast without sports.
Yep. And we do, well, there was...
Well, I mean, we had a sports
question.
moment, but, I mean, it was...
we do reaction videos. We've yet to start, but we will be doing reaction videos.
Yeah, we
do review videos.
We may have one out this week, though. I'm going to try to get it set up tomorrow. look on some copyright rules and stuff. So be prepared for that.
We do review videos, and we do I want to call it whiskey reviews, but we're not just going to start. We're going to review.
It's going to be I titled it as an alcohol playlist.
Yeah.
Like alcohol reviews.
But I mean, we're whiskey people, so it's probably going to be majority whiskey.
At
but
first it will be.
There's going to be scotch, there's going to be gin, there's going to be
Tequila.
vodka, there's going to be tequila, there's going to be. We won't do beer. Well, we might do beer because there are foreign beers that are.
Yes,
not,
I do want to try different beers.
Yeah.
Like outside the country.
not Budweiser or Bud Light or any of that lame stuff.
Can you imagine getting like a German beer?
Oh wow!
That's fancy.
So we will try to. We will start doing just alcohol reviews, but I think I want to start calling it whiskey reviews because that's what we really started with.
It's catchier sounding.
We started with it, and I'm a whiskey person, so
Sorry, I am.
we're not alcoholics. We don't drink other than this podcast.
Yeah, I may take
love
a shot like once every couple months.
we love alcohol. Like
I love it, but I know not to drink.
yeah, I don't drink a lot, and I do collect a lot though. Like I have bottles that I just love bottles of whiskey and alcohol.
You love looking at them.
I do. If I ever do, I mean, I want to have like a cellar, just have wine and whiskey and stuff.
Is that all you want in the cellar? You don't want people down there?
I could go so many ways with this, but I don't want to get into it because it's going to be so controversial.
Yeah, and we'll probably be here for another hour. Oh man, we have been sitting here forever. But thank you for joining us on
Absolutely. This is amazing.
random podcast. I don't know what we're going to call this because this was just generated pretty much.
Podcast.
Lollapalooza. Podcastalooza.
Man, we'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll definitely come up with a better name.
Probably just
a cheesier name.
Probably just podcast because I think our others are named sports podcast, right?
Well, it's going to be because we talk too much sports in it, so might as well make it a sports podcast. Make this kind of a
Yeah, we'll just label these podcasts, and then we'll start over with episode 1 instead of going over to episode 2 or number 2 or number 3. We did 3, so our next sports podcast will be number 4. But this will be episode 1. We're going to go with episode instead of number this time to kind of separate them, and just put podcasts. We might even put word generator or topic generator. Or
yeah, because that's all this podcast was. Because it's hard to get a podcast started. What's it started weird? It was like started. I went with the
it's hard
there.
right now to get sports podcasts started because with what we have on sports right now, they turn into more of like 20-minute videos instead of podcasts.
Oh, our next sports podcast is going to be huge. It's going to be like an hour and a half.
But it's been almost a week since we've put out one, so we have a lot of things we can. And something big just happened, and I won't say it, but you know the Bucks did win, so there's a lot to talk about in the next podcast.
Yeah, I probably said it in some of my gaming videos anyway. But thank you for joining us. All our socials are down in the description. Please go check them out. I got a gaming channel. If you'd like to watch some gaming, I'm kind of randomized right now because not a lot of games are coming out that are big, but.
I will be getting into gaming here within the next couple months, maybe sooner, but as of right now, it's set to.
We will do a combined channel of Little Guy Big Guy Gaming, or other way around.
I'm not new to gaming. I've been gaming for years. It's just
you just took a break.
I'm taking a break right now, focusing on.
I didn't plan on taking a break, but I've taken a break. Like I only game for. YouTube. That's it. I don't.
But when I start gaming, I'm going to plan on start gaming. I don't know if it's going to be around Battlefield 2042 or GTA, but it's going to be one of those two. I'm going to have to. I mean, after watching Battlefield 2042's trailer and gameplay, it's something I don't want to miss out on.
No. But that will be it. And
when I say GTA, I don't mean GTA 6. I mean PS5 GTA because we have PS5s, so we're waiting for that new update.
Oh yeah. But that'll be it. See you in the next video.
Absolutely.